So, Jesse, how much time do you think that major broadcast networks, so ABC, NBC, CBS, and Fox, devoted to climate change coverage in 2019?
All right, so 365 days a year. If they did an hour of coverage a day, that'd be way too much. Let's say it's like 50 hours a year for each of them.
So you think 200 hours a year?
200 hours a year for all four.
Okay, the answer is 4 hours. Not each, total. In 2019, there was 4 hours of total climate change coverage on those four major networks.
What? Wait. 4 hours total between four...
Yeah. So Media Matters for America released a report on Thursday stating that climate coverage as a whole made up only 0.7% of overall corporate broadcast nightly and Sunday morning news shows in 2019. Now, the news shows aired 238 minutes of climate change coverage this past year. The good news is that's up from 142 minutes of coverage in 2018, but much of this increase was driven by CBS, which gave more time to and aired more segments about climate change than ABC and NBC combined. But here's the bad news. This is less coverage than the networks gave in all of 2017. So it was up and then down.
4 hours?
Yeah. Now, to give you some perspective, PBS NewsHour aired 121 climate segments, which was more than ABC, CBS, and NBC combined. And interesting here, if you look at this graph, most of the coverage that the networks did give was right there in September. And guess who was visiting in September?
The Pope?
Greta.
Oh.
So if it weren't for Greta, there probably wouldn't have been hardly any coverage at all.
This is troubling.
Yes.
This is like if there was a war. It's like if we were in World War II and they gave 4 hours of coverage a year.
Right.
It was like, oh, and also apparently we're in a war. Everything is going very badly. And on to local news. A puppy was found licking a lollipop. Isn't that adorable? I can't believe this.
Yeah. Well, that's what we say every week on the show. I mean, these corporate broadcast entities are corporate. They make their money through advertisements, and who, as we pointed out, are doing most of the ads? Big auto, big oil. They don't want to hear about climate change. Wow. Doesn't help their story.
Thanks so much for watching this Now You Know clip.
Head over to Now You Know channel for full episodes of Tesla Time News and In Depth.
And if you want to treat yourself and your family to something amazing, check this out.
Jesse and I have been enjoying Masterclass, where we've been learning all sorts of fun topics from the masters themselves. Chess from Garry Kasparov.
Scientific thinking with Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Space exploration from Chris Hadfield.
Design and architecture from Frank Gehry.
And so many more.
Click the link down below to support our channel and experience what it's like to learn from the masters at Masterclass.